Hey guys, welcome in. How's everybody doing? My name is Shannon. We are here today with a timeless Aquarius reading. Happy August. I hadn't planned on doing a reading today, but there's something that needs to be said to somebody. It feels almost like it's about something that we're blocking ourselves from moving forward with. I don't know if you could hear that in my voice, but it's kind of like the words don't even want to come out. So we're going to start by pulling a couple oracle cards, then we'll jump in with the tarot and we'll try to get to the bottom of whatever this is that some of you may be dealing with here. All right, that came flying right out. Okay, so we're starting off with healing and silence. And this kind of fits right in line with what I've been feeling. We have just go on the bottom of the deck. It's kind of like we need to be silent. We need to be able to receive something that's trying to be delivered to us about what our next step is going to be. So you might be feeling kind of blocked. You might be feeling like, whereas you're normally in touch with your guides and, you're getting all these messages, things just aren't coming through like how they normally do. And I hate to say it feels like a self-imposed block, but it feels like maybe we're so focused on something over here, we're missing something very important that's trying to come through over here, if that makes sense. But there's definitely a need for movement that it feels to me like we're stagnating. For some of you, you could be in the process of healing something and maybe you're feeling like, I need to do more healing. I need to heal this up further than what it is. And Spirit's trying to get through to you and tell you, no, it's time to just go. It's time to move along with this now. But there could be some fear surrounding that, right? Let's pull one more oracle card. Whoa, okay, or two. Okay, we have restoration and memory. And look at this. That looks like something for you there, Aquarius. Restoration and memory. Maybe we have to remember a part of ourselves. I kept seeing the strength card in my head. There's something about a piece of yourself that got left behind, or maybe that's why we're healing, to try to integrate this part of ourselves. There's something about needing to remember. Yeah, ego death on the bottom of the deck, guys. There's something about needing to remember a piece of yourself that maybe you had put away at one time in your life. And I feel like I said this in the last reading as well. Maybe we put this away at some period in our life because we felt ashamed of it or we felt like it wasn't worthy. And now we've done the healing, but we're still not at the place where we actually put this into action. So now we're getting called to make a move. Yeah, the Three of Wands, the Nine of Cups. It's like what you want is right over there, but there's something uncomfortable that needs to be gone through, and I feel like we're trying to avoid that uncomfortability, which is completely understandable, but it's only through that uncomfortability that we're going to get to the place we're looking to go. Also, these cards have reversals in them. I felt called to shuffle with reversals, which I hardly ever do. So, all right, guys, let's see what's going on here for you. It's a central issue for Aquarius. Thank you. The Page of Pentacles. So there is something new that you're looking into here. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse on the bottom of the deck. So this could be something you're feeling called to do, guys, but it's like there's some fear of, will this be reciprocated or will this be received in the way that I want it to be received? Because with the Page of Pentacles, this is something new to us. This is something that we are not well versed in yet. but it's something that we're feeling excited about. Like we want to get to know more about whatever this is. And with Pentacles, this is something here in the physical realm. This could be a job, this could be a partner. But there's something that you're looking into here. Why are we not taking action on it? The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You guys are waiting for something, some sort of opening is what it feels like, to be able to step onto this path. It's like we're waiting for there to be some type of sign. Like, let's say, for instance, this is about a relationship. Let's just put it out there like that, even though we have no cups. This is just a if scenario. What if? It's like, you know, you want to go after this person, you know what you want, and you're excited about this, and you're excited about setting it in motion, but you're not going to take that first step. You're waiting for this person to reach out to you. Something along these lines. We have the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, this could have to do with children. This could have to do with something stemming back to your childhood. Like I said, this feels like something, a part of ourselves that we need to pull back out, a part of ourselves that maybe we hid away previously to enable us to be able to step through what feels like a gateway into this next chapter. What's holding us back here other than this? The Eight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So what's holding us back from taking action here? You guys are feeling bound by something. You guys are feeling, it's like this, like in your head, you're thinking to yourself, no matter how I go about this, it's just not gonna come out right. And I'm waiting on this one thing to happen to like let me know it's okay. But we're not ever giving ourselves the chance to be silent enough to actually receive guidance on this. So we're kind of stuck in this mental loop right now that's enabling us, or not enabling us. That's not enabling us. Basically, it's holding us back. Let's put it that way, guys. The words just don't want to come out today for whatever reason. What led up to this? Show me the recent past, please. The Nine of Cups and the Devil. That's interesting. So previously, something tied into this, Aquarius, is going to be something that you found a lot of emotional joy within, but on the other side of that, it was holding you back in some way. Show me this Nine of Cups. What is this? Four of Swords in reverse. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So guys, maybe you found this emotionally fulfilling, but in putting it into practice, in utilizing whatever this is in a day-to-day way, it wasn't practical. That's what I'm trying to get at. So maybe this is something that you felt very, very drawn to. You know, if it's some type of work you're trying to do, you feel very drawn to it. But there's something about the fact maybe you attempted this previously. We had the Six of Cups, so this could be something from your past. You tried this previously, and although you found it emotionally fulfilling, it wasn't practical in some way. And now we're trying to step back in to doing something that is now calling to us in the same way. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same thing, but we're feeling called to step into something, and we're thinking back on this time that we found something we loved that was completely impractical, and it didn't go anywhere. We ended up stuck in a situation in some way, shape, or form. What's Aquarius's guidance here? What energy does Aquarius have working with them right now? What is assisting them? The Hanged Man and the Six of Cups. Yeah, you guys need to change your perspective on, in some way, in regard to whatever this is that happened in the past. So whereas, you know, maybe it wasn't this, whatever this wasn't bringing in enough money for you, and you're like, you know, well, I just don't want to go down that road again, even though I'm feeling really, really called and really driven to look into this. I don't want to get stuck financially. Maybe look at that in a way like, okay, I can do this, but I can also do something else to help. Like, there's something about changing the narrative that we've told ourselves about whatever this past incident was that's going to somehow unlock this gate for us and allow us to move through it. At the same time, I think it's important to note it's going to be important for you to not get too stuck in this energy of the Hanged Man. It's like, utilize this, be silent, listen for what you need, but then there's a need to put that into action. There's a need to break free from whatever this memory is that's holding you back. It's like you need to remember that you have healed. You have healed, you have done enough. You could just be feeling quite drained from whatever this is that occurred. Show me this Page of Pentacles. What is this? What is Aquarius? I'm hearing it's different for everybody, okay? The King of Pentacles. This is something that you want to become like the master of your domain in. And not just for yourself, not in a selfish way. This is something that you want to do, to be able to give back as well. We have the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck and the upright. Ooh. So guys, there's something here that you want to begin, but there's something major from your past that is holding you back in some way. And Spirit's guiding you to reevaluate that scenario and reevaluate, because our feelings, our emotions, our mental states change over time. So there's something about needing to revisit this and view it probably in a bunch of different ways, but to find a way that resonates with you now. Because there's something about the fact that whatever it is that you're concerned with isn't going to, or you don't have to allow it, affect whatever this new venture is for you. What's our guidance moving forward, please? Whoa, that's a lot. 6 cards just came flipping out. Let me just get one. Our guidance is the Four of Cups in reverse. So this is saying to us, don't sleep on whatever it is that's calling to you emotionally. We have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. Take this leap of faith. Move forward with it. Because we can heal and we can, you know, think on things and move through things as we're also putting something else into our other plan into action. That being said, I think it's important for you to make sure that you're not completely draining yourself, Aquarius. So it's going to be important for you to nourish yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, while you're trying to deal with whatever this is that's holding you back, and simultaneously kind of dipping your toe into whatever this new venture is that you want to go after. You're being encouraged here to not ignore this feeling of passion you have for whatever this is. Anything else? We will. Okay. I keep hearing pull another oracle card. The Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. There's something here about, again, there's this major sense of needing to integrate some other aspect of ourselves. So to me, what this is saying is, you know, follow this calling, let it sit within you, There's a better way to say that, but you guys know what I mean, I think. But at the same time, we need to also be outwardly acting on this. So it's going to be important to be utilizing both our masculine and our feminine energies in this process. There's something about us not being able to get through this process, to get to where we need to be, unless we are utilizing that duality that exists within all of us and putting it to work. And you might not feel super comfortable with one of those aspects of yourself. And that is part of this issue of us not being able to move forward with this. It's like we're afraid to show some side of ourselves. If you're more in your masculine, maybe you're afraid that showing some of your feminine will appear as a weakness. That's for somebody. But there's a need to integrate these things to be able to move forward. Let's do one more tarot card, and then we'll pull one more oracle card, and we'll close this out for you guys. The Seven of Cups and the Eight of Wands. It's all of this emotional confusion, because we have the Eight of Swords out here too, that's holding us back from being able to move forward with this. It's kind of like, I don't know what kind of machine I'm seeing in my brain right now, but it's like there's a rock stuck in the middle of it, stopping it from turning. So the pieces aren't going together because something's jamming it up. And what's jamming it up here is whatever this is that happened in the past that was emotionally fulfilling for you, but in some ways was either impractical or turned into something impractical. It just didn't work out the way that you had hoped. And now this is holding you back from these new opportunities. And I feel like your guides have been trying to get through to you, but it's almost as if your brain has been moving so quickly with all these thoughts and what if scenarios that it's been very difficult to reach you. All right. All of the cards just fell, guys. Every single card. So that might be a message for some of you. You know, sometimes things don't work out the way that we want them to, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to pick all the cards back up and still try to pull a card. There might be bumps in the road. There might be things that stand in your way, and Spirit doesn't want you to hit that first roadblock and get scared and run away from it. Anything else you want to say to Aquarius, Spirit? This seems like a pretty serious autonomy. And there's just go again. There's something about whatever this situation is where there is a need to rely on yourself, but you're also being very encouraged to move forward with this. It's almost like you're reaching this point in this very long narrative where there's a fork in the road, and you can take the easy way, or you can take the way that's going to lead you to what it is you want. And you're being encouraged to not be afraid of what could be, and follow that passion that you have inside of you. Follow your heart, follow your gut, follow your mind. Because if you remember, we have pentacles out here. So follow whatever it is you're feeling called to do, Aquarius, and don't let whatever it is that happened in the past hold you back. Your guides are trying to reach out to you. Tune in, listen, be silent. Just don't allow yourself to get stuck there for too long. There's something about, we have a lot of cards that are showing, giving off the energy of being stuck in some way. So, just remember, there are road bumps. Even on the straightest and narrowest of roads, you're going to hit bumps, and that's okay. You've healed yourself to some extent here, and I don't think that you're giving yourself enough credit for how much healing you have actually done. You can handle this. You can get through this on your own and get to the place where you want to be. All right, my friends, I hope this reaches whoever needs to hear it, because somebody definitely needed to hear it. Thank you all so much for coming by and hanging out with me. I love you guys so much. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I will talk to y'all again soon.